My mom said he did bad things.
She's right.
I always knew I wanted to do a Sofia-centric episode. I view Sofia as the closest thing we have to a hero on our show. She's also not. She's complicated. So to unpack her, it felt right to see her origin.
To meet this woman and take her back through this journey to her original trauma.
Mom?
And then to crack that and open it and open it and open it until you get down to the heart and we find a deep understanding for who she has become and what she will then do. I wanted to start with light in Gotham so that we see this world of innocence in Sofia's perception.
I know that there's an explanation.
Confused, sick.
As Sofia's world starts to fall apart, we wanted to drive a very strong contrast between that world that we had created before and the world that she is now entering.
Get off me!
You're under arrest.
Did you do this?
The camera becomes much more handheld. Most of the scenes are taken from her point of view.
And we go with that until she's in the cell.
For Arkham Asylum, we are very much informed by the Batman. We keep this octagonal design and these really small cells, and we use that to recreate the mind of Sofia and how closed in she is in there, how isolated she feels in there. You get the sense that she doesn't know where she's going. She doesn't know what's going to happen to her next.
What are you doing?
Once she starts getting electroshock therapy, it needed to be a visual journey that is both emotional and moves us through time and develops into something.
It was important for us to see a digression in Sofia's state through using distortion in the lensing to create a distorted view of what she was experiencing.
Every time there's a shock, we find her coming to. And when she comes to, she finds another piece of the wall of her parents' bedroom.
We wanted to make the scenes feel repetitious, but then also only utilizing certain angles once or twice so that you would feel in that state unstable. In the mess hall, we wanted to create a sense of dread in the tones by the bleakness of it.
When my background players all arrived, I empowered them with the truth, which is that they are the ones who make the world real. If the people in that environment aren't truly in the environment, it won't happen.
Every time they would bring me through the crowd of women, every single person was so invested in who they were. I mean, I was like still getting chills thinking about it. It didn't feel like we were making a TV show. And those scenes really show what it brings out in people when you hurt them.
We decided to keep the camera quite still up until when she attacks Magpie. We chose to stay on Sofia to connect her to the violence.
I told you I'm fucking innocent!
For the scene where Sofia wakes up in Dr. Rush's office, Helen and I wanted to have it feel as if everything was a dream.
So now everything has accumulated and she knows that every member of her family betrayed her, not just her father. She's being reborn at that moment. We washed everything off of her face. Any artifice would have minimized the starkness, the newness, and strength in the realization of the truth of her life up until that moment.
For 10 years, men have lied to me. She goes through all these different levels of like all these different personas, excellent daughter, overachiever, and this horrific feral state in Arkham. And it's not until the yellow dress that she finds the one that fits.
Sofia is almost like dissecting her trauma in real time in front of the audience, and so the clothes sort of reflect that. So she does dress for each occasion that she's in. She has a lot of awareness.
So the yellow dress became very important that she present herself, showing all of herself, and she makes her entrance to say her truth to these people.
She starts coming into her own as an adult woman. We try to tell the story with hairstyling. It's not supposed to read, oh, she went and styled her hair differently today. It's supposed to read Her energy is feeling this, and we can tell by her hair.
Makeup became a war paint statement. When you really look at it, you're like, it's almost like she's wearing a mask. And that's what you want the audience to see.
I don't fit into this family anymore. So tomorrow I'm starting a new life.
So Sofia, without fully realizing it, wants power in part because she wants to fulfill something that she never was able to achieve because she was thrown into Arkham.
How like sharks can't stop moving or they sink. It's that relentless pursuit of justice.